Aloha, dear one. I have a question I would like to ask you. Have you spent your life doubting your decisions, always waiting for someone else, a parent, a teacher, therapist, partner, to give you permission to do something? Or letting others tell you what to do because you needed their validation or because that was what you were supposed to do? Are you still doing that? And how is that working for you, especially as a woman in midlife or beyond now? If you are tired of waiting for that outside validation, you are in the right place, sister. I am Kumu Kaleo, and today we are opening the second key of the Heart of Aloha system to help you find your way back to yourself through Hoʻopono Pono Ke Ala. Now, you might be familiar with a modern variation of the word Hoʻoponopono, adapted in the Western world as a method for conflict resolution or seeking forgiveness. My beloved teacher, Kumu Mahealani Kuamoʻo Henry, a Kanaka Maoli, a native Hawaiian, has shared the original ancient version that was kept safe and protected in her family lineage for generations until now, when it is so needed. Hoʻopono Pono Ke Ala, making the path that is right more right, is not about fixing a broken vessel. It is about accepting your own innate perfection, your spirit greatness. Auntie used to say it this way: there is only one of you, made in the likeness and image of God, and there is no need to duplicate you. That means no one can be compared to you. And then she'd laugh and say, and that's the cosmic joke, that we spend our lives comparing ourselves to so-and-so when there is no other. How can the one and only you possibly be compared to anyone else? That was Auntie. Hoʻopono Pono Ke Ala is the practice of living that truth. Simply put, it is remembering that you are a spiritual being who has chosen to come in and be involved in this human experience, to grow and evolve even more into your own spirit greatness through your relationships with others, with nature, and with the world around you. And sometimes that means finding yourself in conflict as part of the path. We call that conflict, trauma, or drama, pilikia. And I want you to hear this deeply. Pilikia is not something you've done wrong. It's simply a spiritual lesson, an opportunity to reflect and choose your next step forward in your spiritual evolvement. And that can be staying stuck in the emotional muck of pilikia, or you can choose your way back to Pono. Pono is your natural state of alignment. It is returning to perfect truth, balance, and right relationship within yourself. But how, dear one, do we do this when that old voice of self-doubt and blame comes rushing in, or there's those others who are still continuing to tell us what we're supposed to do? It comes down to two things. First, the power of choice. We live in a world of duality, light and dark, warm and cold, hot and cold, Pono and pilikia. And the choice of which one you live in has always belonged to you. And second, and this is the heart of it, the power of self-permission. You do not need to wait for anyone else to validate you or tell you what to do. You give yourself absolute permission to trust in your own inner knowing to make the right choice that is right for you. And sometimes that means to say no and walk away from a situation or from someone. Sometimes it means staying and finding resolution of the pilikia in communicating with honesty and truth. Either way, it's the same thing, giving yourself permission to trust yourself in speaking your truth and taking the action that's needed. And this is why these ancient teachings exist, dear one. Mana Iho, your own spiritual empowerment. Koho Mana, the power of choice, always yours to make between, in this case, Pono and pilikia. And Nakupuna Alaka Ina, when something feels too heavy for your human mind to carry alone, you release it to your ancestors, your guides, your angels, or to whatever you call your higher power. And let yourself feel the relief of being held and not alone with it. And here's one small practice you can carry with you. The next time pilikia shows up, pause. Place one hand on your heart and one over your navel, your belly, and breathe deeply, giving yourself permission to step out of the drama. Then simply speak this truth to yourself. Uhani nui aui kapona mea. I am spirit greatness in this right time, right space, right being. Everything is in perfect order. And then let the deep peace of that truth settle over you. From that quiet space, simply listen and trust whatever your inner knowing guides you to do next. And take your next step from that truth rather than from fear. And as we now come to the end of this talk story and our time here together, I want to leave you with one more gift. A message from the Pono cards created by Auntie Mahealani. This one is a Pono, acceptance. Acceptance of Pono is the most effective way to stop the mana'o, the mind, and the pu'uvai, the emotions, from running in pilikia. Choose now to accept Pono, and when you do, you place in motion the acceptance for experiencing your highest good. And accept now that it is unacceptable to waste your precious moments in pilikia. These are Auntie's words. And I look forward to being with you for our next talk story, where we will open the third key of the Heart of Aloha system, Kanawai Mawaka Aka. Ooh, I love that phrase. The Hawaiian smiling law of manifestation. We are going to explore how to finally make your mind a beautiful helpmate rather than letting it slip back into self-doubt, so you can consciously create the life you are now choosing and allow the universe to smilingly serve you with yeses. And if today's talk story stirred something in you, please click the subscribe button so you don't miss that next key. And I also warmly invite you to step into our free community space, the Heart of Aloha Ohana, or book a gentle compass session with me if you are needing support in navigating through a specific pilikia. And you can find those links in the description below. Mahalo, dear one, for saying yes to yourself and being here today. Ahui hau. Until next time, me ke aloha mauloa. I am Kumu Kaleo.